Welcome guys. In this video, we will be discussing some examples on limits. As you guys might be clear of the basic concepts of limits by now. So we will be discussing some examples now. So our first example is, we have to evaluate limit x approaches to 0 mod x over x. Now this is mod x function. This can be redefined as x when x is greater than or equal to 0 and minus x when x is less than 0. So this is the basic definition of this mod x. So we will open this accordingly when we will be evaluating the left hand limit and the right hand limit. So by the basic concept of evaluating a limit, we need to check both the left hand limit as well as the right hand limit, right? So, and the thing is, the condition is both the left hand limit and the right hand limit should be equal for the limit to exist at this point. So first of all, let's evaluate the left hand limit. So the left hand limit according to our definition will be limit x approaches to 0 negative mod x over x. Okay, so this is like this, and we can now uh, open this mod x according to the value of x. Now since x is negative here, it's approaching to 0 but it is negative. So this mod x will open as minus x. So this will be, we can write easily as minus x over x. Now since x is not equal to 0, so these terms get cancelled and this limit will be equal to minus 1. So the left hand limit will be equal to minus 1. Now let's focus on calculating the right hand limit. So the right hand limit will be limit x approaches to 0 positive mod x over x. Now this mod x will open as positive x, since for x values of x greater than or equal to 0, mod x is equal to positive x according to the definition. So we can simply write it as x by x, and we can cancel these since x is not equal to 0 here. So this limit will come as 1. So now we observe that the left hand limit is minus 1 and the right hand limit is positive 1. And since LHL, that is the left hand limit, is not equal to RHL, that is the right hand limit, so we can say that the limit does not exist at this x equal to 0. So the answer is limit does not exist at x equal to 0. So this is the answer. So now let's take a look at another example. So our another example will be a little bit complicated now. So we shall start with it. So our example is limit, let's make it a little trigonometric this time. So this will be limit x approaches to 0. Our function is x square plus cosine x. So this is our function where we have to evaluate the limit at x approaches to 0. Now we will be going by the same steps again, and we will be evaluating first the left hand limit and then the right hand limit. Okay, so left hand limit first of all, so that will be limit x approaches to 0 negative x square plus cos x. So in order to make it more clear, we will use the another notation this time. So the notation when we were replacing x approaches to 0 negative with h approaches to 0. So in that way I will be progressing in this example. So let's say x is equal to 0 minus h. Okay. So now for this example, since x equal to 0 minus h and x is approaching to 0 negative, then this h will approach to 0. Okay. Since x is close to 0 but a very small negative quantity, so this h will be a very small positive quantity and will definitely approach to 0. Okay guys, so now we will replace this x by h in this left hand limit. Let's do that. So it will be limit h approaches to 0, 0 minus h whole squared plus cosine of 0 minus h, right? So this will be nothing but limit h approaches to 0, 0 minus h whole square is h square plus cosine of minus h. And this cosine of minus h, this will be equal to, you might be knowing that cosine of minus x is equal to cosine x itself. So we can evaluate this as limit h approaches to 0, h square plus cosine h. Now since h is approaching to 0, this h square will also approach to 0. And this cosine h, if h approaches to 0, cosine h will approach to 1. So this will be 0 plus 1 and that equals to 1. So the answer is 1. So the left hand limit is coming as 1. Now we will be calculating the right hand limit. So here it is like the right hand limit. This will be written as, symbolically it will be written as limit x approaches to 0 positive x square plus cosine of x. Similarly here also we replace x with h. So let's say x is equal to 0 plus h, and since h is a very small quantity, positive quantity, and h is approaching to 0 positive, so h will approach to 0. X is approaching to 0 positive. Okay, so now we will be replacing x with h in the limit. That will be limit so now we will be replacing x with h in the limit. That will be limit h approaches to 0, 0 plus h whole squared plus cosine of 0 plus h. So I am using this notation of h to make this example, or you can say solution of this example, more intuitive to you guys. Okay, so that's the main thing. So now this will be again written as h square plus that this will be cosine h whole squared. Sorry, this is not squared, this is just cosine h, right? So yeah, this is cosine h. So this will be equal to 0 plus cosine 0, that will be 1. So it again comes as 1. Now left hand limit was 1 and the right hand limit is also coming as 1. Now since the LHL is equal to RHL, so we can say that limit exists at x equal to 0 and its value is nothing but 1. The limit exists this time and it is coming at finite quantities and the answer is coming as 1. So guys, I hope you might have understood this lecture. This was it for this video. Do join me next time. Bye bye.